fun day of van life. So this is a very important spot in American history. We are off to see John Dillinger's grave. Everything I learned today is new. Yeah, that's a narrow gateway. Holy cow. It is the Gothic Gate, though. Thanks. So I just love coming into Capitol buildings because it, I think, reflects the community in which it is sitting. Now, many of these capitals were built in the late 1800s, but it is always, I think, a reflection of the values of the people that are reflected in the building itself. How many Capitol buildings have you been into? I've been in quite a few, and if I'm in a state capitol, I really try and stop and just check it out. It's just, for me, it always kind of feels like a church, like a Catholic church, in that it's got a sense of formality, it's got a sense of pride, got a sense of tradition, got a sense of purpose. So this is a very important spot in American history. Oh yeah, it's not Whole Foods, it's right over here. Do you know about this? This is the Market Square Arena, once stood. And on June 22nd, 1977, this was Elvis Aaron Presley's last concert. This is what it used to look like. Clearly it's not that now, it's a high rise of apartments. But the thing here is, his last public concert was here. There's actually a time capsule in here. And after this concert, June 26, 1977, he actually died in Graceland 6 weeks later. Encased in the marker in the time capsule is tickets, a scarf, and it's going to be open 100 years from June 26, 2002. So I won't be around, but there's the king himself. Here's a ticket, what that used to look like. But this is the spot where the Market Square Arena used to be. It's in downtown Indianapolis. And it's actually part of a whole revigorated area of town. But this was it. Elvis's last concert. Did you know that? Yeah, at that site there was 18,000 screaming Elvis fans at the Market Arena back in the day. Just having a little tour around downtown Indianapolis. It's a great place. If you haven't been to Indy, it's pretty cool. It's very approachable. It's very clean, and hope you enjoyed the state capitol, some of the art around the downtown, and we're working on this building here. This is the Indianapolis City Market. Maybe you've seen that before. That's what we do here. Give us a thumb up if you like seeing things you maybe not have seen before. Easy for me to say. This is a cool building here, the gold one. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Well, good morning there. What I like to do after I roll out of a harvest hose site is get into, in this case, late summer, out of the sunlight. I typically choose a parking lot in a nearby park where I can finish getting ready for the morning, make some breakfast. I don't want to overstay my stay at the harvest hose site, so that's why I do that. Had a really good night's sleep overnight. Lovely food, lovely beer, lovely crowd. We're going to go see Dillinger's grave. We're going to see the pyramids, and we're going to go see the ruins. And that's after a great day yesterday of seeing the Indiana State Capitol and exploring downtown a little bit. Let's make some coffee, shall we? So what I've done here is I've turned my Volta lithium system on, and let me show you this up here. So last night it was quite warm in the van, so I ran the AC. It was about 90% state of charge, and now it's about 30% state of charge. It did cool down overnight, so I didn't need to run the AC much after about 2 or 3 in the morning. I think I got up, turned it off, opened up the windows, and turned on the ceiling fan above me. Because it was about 63 degrees outside overnight, so that was very comfy. Now I'm driving around today, so it's going to charge back up to 100%, which is pretty great. Okay, let's make a little breakfast. I'm going to have a really simple meal, cottage cheese with black pepper and tomatoes. So breakfast is made real simple. It's going to be hot today, so I just like a simple, easy meal, water, do some business, and this is the parking lot I'm in. A lot of folks playing tennis, pickleball over here. And like that, we are off to see John Dillinger's grave. You know him, right? He's one of the biggest criminal heroes, like Al Capone, right? So let's go see his grave, then the pyramids, then the ruins. Fun day of van life. Thanks for watching. Let's go. Man, the only thing worse than navigating a cemetery is, I don't know, having no GPS signal at all. Holy cow, what a van life miracle. Because guess what? The Dillinger grave is right here. See Dillinger there. This is the family plot. So this must have been the father, mother, and then John Dillinger Jr. What history do you know about John Dillinger? So let me give you a couple of fast facts on John. So he was born in 1903, died in 1934. And he was a murderous bank robber and a really bad guy. He was kind of a handsome devil, but in the end, he was a devil. This is his family plot. They've had to replace the tombstone now 4 times. And even here you can see that it's been chipped. People are chipping off the edges to have a sample of his gravesite. So that's kind of macabre, I think. Macabre, how do you say that? There were 5,000 people attending his funeral back in the day. And even when the grave was fresh, people were taking fresh earth from the gravesite. And his father, fearing further damage to the grave and to his body, maybe being stolen, the father and his brother had the bank robber body exhumed and then reburied under layers of iron and concrete. So if you happen to come to this cemetery, there's a couple other notable folks buried here, including Benjamin Harrison. He was a U.S. president. He died in 1901. A number of vice presidents, Fairbanks Hendricks Marshall, Colonel Eli Lilly, the Eli Lilly founder, is buried here. Oliver Morton, a U.S. Senator and Indiana Civil War governor. Gatling, the guy that invented the Gatling gun, the machine gun, is buried here. He died in 1903. And the very first person to be buried into this cemetery was Lucy Ann Seton. She was buried here in 1864. But we came today to see John Dillinger, bank robber. Travel. Pretty cool. Discover, right? Be happy. We've arrived at the pyramids. Are you ready to see this? It's pretty cool. Yeah, those are cool. Built in 1971. Yeah, these are 3 office buildings built as part of a 200-acre development overlooking a 25-acre lake. What we're looking at is 3 distinct buildings designed by architect Kevin Roche. This was for the former College Life Insurance Company's headquarters. The original plan called for 9 pyramid buildings. Only 3 were built. According to the architect, he saw a piece of concrete in the roadway, and it kind of inspired him to make these shaped buildings. Not sure about you, but I always love seeing really great architecture. And I think a symbol of a great architecture is it's just a timeless design. These are so cool. It's pretty cool. From every angle, you get a different view and perspective. I think I mentioned they're 11 stories tall. Each building contains 120,000 square feet of interior space. Can you imagine 9 of these being around? Big old parking lot. I mean, really compare that architecture, Earl Wonder, to this, right? Thank you, Kevin Roche. Yeah, if you're an architecture fan, you need to come take a look at this. It's pretty cool. Some medical offices inside and what have you. It's really pretty stunning just to stand here. I've always found that some of the simplest architecture and the most ornate just do the best job of conveying the feelings of the architect and maybe the tenants that show up for work every day here. So what are we looking at? Well, these are not ancient statues. Let me zoom in for us. We're actually looking at the remains of a demolished New York City skyscraper. This was part of the St. Paul building in Manhattan. It was built in the 1890s. These were transferred here, and the sculptor called them the races of man. And if you look closely, it's 3 races working together: Caucasian, Asian, and African American. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is part of what I like about travel, is it discovers the little things that just makes life a little more spicy, a little more interesting. Considering these have been around since over 100 and some years, they've actually spruced up this park according to the most current information. They've had this water feature here, and you can see a snake, a lizard, a frog, a turtle. Pretty cool. I just love it when history gets reclaimed and repurposed. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Holy cow, what an adventure. Everything I learned today is new. To me, that's why we explore, travel, and then discover even more happiness. Really appreciate you joining me today. What we did is we stayed at a Harvest Host site. We got to see the Indiana State Capitol. We got to explore downtown, and then we went on a exploration. Saw the 3 pyramids. We got to see the ruins, and we got to see John Dillinger's gravesite. Pretty cool. If you enjoy content like that, you will do yourself a favor and please subscribe to my channel. Go small, live large. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. Peace be with you and journey on. Yeah, that's a narrow gateway. Holy cow. It is the Gothic Gate, though. Thanks again for watching to the end. See you soon.